What's up, guys? Sorry it's a bit late. It's my weekly haul video, which is about a week late, almost, by a couple of days. But I've been busy, been very busy. Got a lot of things going on in my personal life right now. Nothing bad, it's all good, but it's just very time consuming. So I haven't really had a chance to do what I want to do. That's life. Been watching your guys' videos, all great stuff. Yeah, been really enjoying it. You know, there's a lot of good things going on. You got the pool list tag, load of competitions going on. It's great stuff. Loads of great videos out there. Really enjoying it. So keep the good work up, guys. But without further ado, let's get on with my list. It was a bit bigger than I wanted it to get, really, to be honest. I thought this week was going to be a quiet week for me. It turned out to be larger than I thought it'd be. Actually, by quite some bit, not a bit, but 50% bigger than I thought it'd be. And I can only see that increasing in the next couple of weeks because of all the new Marvel titles. I was going to boycott the whole Marvel thing because I'm kind of pissed off that they keep introducing all these new number ones. And I know DC are going to be doing their whole little relaunch soon. And it just pisses me off that everyone has to relaunch these titles just to get quick sales. You know, it's people like us who give the company the money. And where I do agree they need to pull in new readers, I think they should also respect the older readers. And respect new readers too can make their own decision. You know, it's nice to have a number one issue. But if you bring them out a number one issue every 3 months, it's really not worth anything, you know. It's stupid. I remember reading my first comic. It was a Spawn, well, not a Spawn comic, but I can't even remember what it was. My first proper comic I actually wanted to buy. You know, I read loads of comics as a kid, and I wouldn't say I wanted. You get bought them when you're a child. But the first comic I went out and actually bought was like Spawn number 9 or something stupid. Not number 9. It was number 10. Sorry. And I've read that and I was like, wow. And then I went and got the back issues. So you don't need a first issue to grab you. You just need a comic book. And you know, everyone finds their own comic book in life. So yeah, it's pissed me off. I was going to say I was going to boycott the whole thing. But actually just turned out they get some good titles out there. Like the new direction on Thunderbolts, really enjoying. You got Magneto, Punisher, Loki. There are some good titles coming out, which is really annoying for me because I know I'm going to end up buying them. I'm not getting them every month, but I'm definitely going to give the first issues a go. It'd be crazy not to. So there we go. That's a bit of a bummer, but there you go. It's just life, isn't it? Yeah, I'm still going to end up buying comic books no matter what. So let's get on my list. This is my pull list for this week. First up we have Vampire Diaries number 2. I have to say this is not for me, this is for my wife. I'm trying to get her into comics, and she's read 2 issues so far, so that's a good thing, it's positive. And I have to say, flicking through this, the art on this is very good. B. Claymore and Tony Shasteen. Not sure, but it is very good art. So I give him that. Props to that. Next up we have this craply named Avenger World number 2. Haven't read this yet, but it's a cool cover. I enjoyed the first issue. A bit more of the Avengers sort of splitting up, doing... It's like Splinter Cells of Avenger groups going off the world doing different little things. And so I don't really focus on one group, but a number of groups where they're all working for the same storyline or different ones I don't know yet. Actually yet to be to see. But so far I quite enjoyed the title. It's just the name, Avengers World. It just sounds a bit forgettable. Next up we have Punisher 1. Really wanted to get some of the variants covers. Unfortunately my guy didn't get any in, just because they wanted... You had to buy a mad amount of these books to get the covers in, and he's only a small shop. You can't afford to get that too many covers in. So I'll be looking on eBay. Really like the dog cover Boba Fett ad. That's really cool. Yeah, but I think that's a pretty cool cover, standard. Punisher 1, haven't read it yet. Looking forward to it. All New Invaders #2. Haven't read this yet, but I was very impressed with issue 1. The con had a old school feel about it, which was intentional, I guess. But it's nice. It's a good quartet of characters. Was it quartet? Or trio? No, quartet. I was right the first time. Each having their own unique abilities and powers. It's good. I think that could be a very promising series. Picked up a back issue, New Avengers issue 1. Wasn't a huge New Avengers fan, not until the Infinity storyline kicked in, and then I enjoyed the New Avengers stuff in that series. So we're gonna give it a go. It's John Hickman, so it should be good. But I want to go back. I need to go back through the early issues just to feel where they are in the world of things. You kind of get a feel for it in Infinity, but not much. You know, I was asking myself too many questions of what was this about and what's that about. So I'm going to give this a read. I'm going to go through and read the first story arc. If I like it, I'm going to get a few more, and I might even put this to my pull list. Next up we have a new series. I think this is a mini-series. I think it's a 4-part or a 6-parter. I don't know. It's either a 4-part or a 6-part. I haven't read it yet, but I really like the idea. It's The Illegitimates. Cover #1. #2. And #3. And basically, from what I've been told about this series, my guy gave me a quick synopsis. Basically, it's about this James Bond-esque character, and he's basically going around the world having intercourse with loads of women. They've all had offspring, who've all had unique powers and stuff. And I think their father gets killed, and they're trying to find his killer or something. But I just like the whole premise of this. Sort of the James Bond character has become, you know, he's had all this lucid affairs, and he might come back and bump me in the ass. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't read it, but it was cool. There's only 3 issues, so. We have X-Men #10. Okay, not #1, but 10. See that there? 10. Not 1, 10. Okay, good issue. New story arc. Really enjoying it. Great symbol of characters. And I like it. It doesn't do anything major, you know. It's not going to change the Marvel universe, but it's just a good romp. I really enjoy this book, and it's nice to see an all-female cast, strong characters, written well, drawn very well. It's a quality of title. Forever Evil #5 of 7. Okay, this is starting to pick up pace. Thank God, it's needed. This is what should have happened last issue, as far as I'm concerned. Really enjoying it. We're starting to see where they're going to take the storyline now, which is about time. It's good. I haven't been reading the tie-in issues, which I think maybe I should have been. Especially Argus. I think I should have been reading some of that, because it might help fill in a few gaps I'm missing. But I'm enjoying it. It's a good title. It's a new title here, miniseries. Apocalypse Owl, 1 of 4. She's like a Constantine-esque type of character, female character. So she deals with paranormal detective stuff, and she's quite tongue-in-cheek. She's cool. She's quite sassy. She has a dead zombie copper friend. That's quite cool, quite cartoony. I have to say, I love that front cover. It's ticking all boxes with the cover. I recommend it, so if I pick it up. Then we have the always great Lazarus. If this doesn't get signed up for a film soon, I'll be amazed. Written amazingly, drawn amazingly. I haven't got nothing bad to say about this. We're only 6 issues in. Number 6 issue in. But feels like I've been reading it forever. It really does. It's got so much weight about it. 5 Ghosts, issue 9. Okay. I love this book. Five Ghosts is always, it's just, it makes me want to go and have an adventure every time I read this book. It's like the Indiana Jones of comic books. It's fantastic. You know, you never know what you're going to get. Swashbuckling, murder mystery. It's all there. Brilliant. People, you should be reading this. Next up we have Miss Marvel, number 1. It's number 1, and it is a genuine number 1. It's quite good. It revolves around, I want to say Turkish girl. I think she's Turkish or Pakistani. I think she might be Pakistani. I think they quite get some of it mixed up. But anyway, she's an ethnic girl. And she is ridiculed because of her ethnicity. If I said that word right. And she just wants to be normal. So she wishes to be Miss Marvel. And she's not a victim. She gets transformed by the Terrigram Mist from the Inhuman Fallout. And yeah, it turns her into Miss Marvel. It was quite good. It wasn't bad. It was drawn very well. It was written well. However, I kind of feel it was written towards the female market, possibly. I don't want to sound sexist, but it very much felt like the writing was full of female. And I believe Wilson, Althenia, Heron, I don't know, these are females or not, but had a very female type vibe about it. Might pick up issue 2. What else we got on there? Next up, Thunderbolts 20. Not number 1 as it says there. More bullshit again. So this is the new story arc of Thunderbolts, introducing Ghost Rider. New art team on it as well. I have to say, really enjoying it. We've got 21 as well. Really good story. I'm going to be getting the next issue of this. I might even put it to my pull list. I like what they're doing with it. They've sorted out the art. For me, the art was always a bit crap. But the art's better now. And it's not as cheesy as it was. It's still got the humour. But it's just a little bit more mainstream, which I like. Next we have Green Arrow 28. Jeff Lemire's kicking the arse out of this, as far as I'm concerned. Never been a Green Arrow fan, has to be said. Not because I didn't like him, just I don't know, the old school Green Arrow, you know, with the old quill in his hair and stuff, and the goatee, and you know, he was basically Robin Hood, wasn't he? And I found that a bit cheesy. Just me, a bit pantomimish. Then I started watching the Arrow TV show, which was cool, gave him a bit of grit. And then I picked up, I think it was issue 25 for the whole 0 year crossover thing, and it was just a great jumping on point for me. I like what they did with the character. If you know, you got a lot of the TV show elements in there and stuff, so for me it was quite easy to get straight into it. I thought the art was very good. There was characters there I could identify with straight away, and it was written very well. And I kind of wish the TV show was a bit more like this book, if that makes sense. But the story arc is it's brilliant. It's a brilliant story arc. I would like to go back and read some of the previous stuff, just so I can get a bit more familiar with the characters involved in it. Then we have Loki, Agent of Asgard #1. Didn't know what to expect this book. I picked it up because I'm a huge Thor fan, and I thought, you know, it's worth a try. And so basically, in a nutshell, Loki's trying to right his wrongs. He's been given a second chance in his new body, and he wants to right his wrongs, basically. So, you know, for every good deed he does, one of his bad deeds gets erased from the record books. So he wants to replace his bad history with good history, essentially. And that's what he's doing. And then we have a surprise guest appearance by somebody. Saying who. So that's my pick up on the haul list. I then went and picked up some stuff from eBay. I've been getting this stuff for like the last couple of weeks, so some of it turned up today. It's been turned up sort of all over the shop, really. But first up we have, excuse me, Deathstroke Terminator. So I picked up the first, I don't know, 10 issues maybe, something like that. I picked these up for stupid money. I think it's like £5. So I had issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. Haven't read these yet, I'm just got them today. Issue 4, issue 5, issue 6, issue 7. That was 7. No, I was wrong. That was 9. Did I have 7? Haven't got 7 and 8 apparently. No, I haven't got 7 and 8. I got. It's interesting because 7 and 8. Should check these out really nice. Anyway, it goes to 9, 10, 11. Cool cover. 12 and 14. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I look forward to reading. Again, back to Green Arrow. I wasn't a huge Deathstroke fan. My first encounter with Deathstroke was on the Teen Titans cartoon, and I thought he was pretty cool. He was like the sort of anti-Batman, so to speak. Really enjoyed this sort of character. And no, he's really cool. You know, and the Arrow TV shows just sort of escalate that my feel for it. You know, I've done a bit of research, as we all do. It's just interesting to find. You can see why everyone thinks he's Deadpool, because essentially he is Deadpool. He even shares some of his name with him, which is interesting. I have to say I prefer Deathstroke to Deadpool. He's a cool, very cool character. He's like he used 90% of his brain and all stuff like that. So it's very cool, very, very, very cool. So I'm going to pick up some more issues of that. I think remember the last issue of last video I picked up volume 1 of Deadpool New 52. Deathstroke. I picked up volume 1 of Deathstroke. So I picked up this trade, volume 2, The Hunt for Lobo. As far as I'm aware, this completes the run for Deathstroke in New 52 so far. It was a very short-lived series. I don't know if that's because it was crap or just, you know, not many people were digging Deathstroke, I guess. Kind of feel if maybe Arrow came out sooner, maybe that would have been different. While I was there, also picked up volume 1 of Grifter. I was a huge Grifter fan back in the early 90s with Image Comics. Pretty much soaked up everything he had in Wildcats, Team 7, you know it. So yeah, huge Grifter fan. And same with Team 7. Team 7 volume 1. So I'm interested to read this, see what's going on with these guys. I think you got Grifter in here. I think they introduced Deathstroke into this possibly as well. Again, interesting to see what New 52 is going to do with that title. Again, it was a great title and Image, where they introduced Backlash, and yeah, they had some of the Wet Works guys in it. It was awesome title. And I also picked up this Inhuman, Inhumans, Paul Jenkins, Jay Lee. I've been told by many people that if you want to read an Inhuman story, you want to get in touch with what the Inhumans are about, this is the one to do it with. I have to say it looks fantastic. Pick it up. I haven't read it yet. I have flicked through it. It's amazing.